And all right, we're live. So I'm so happy. Thank you everyone for joining me today. This is our very first MV community meetup, and I'm hoping we're gonna have more than one in the future. The objective of this meetup is to offer better communication. So more transparency and explain a little bit what happens on our end, on the MV team end, and that things that sometimes the community doesn't know or is not aware. So this is super exciting for me. We are here to listen, and I agree. There's a lot of room for improvement when it comes to communication, and I'm happy that this is something that we're going to do. It was something we've discussed in the past, but now it's official, and I'm so happy. So this is an hour long conversation. I'm going to start by I have 5 topics I want to address first. I think it's going to answer a lot of questions. And then right after I finish with the 5 topics, the last one, the 5th one, is an announcement. Then I'm going to answer questions here in the MV Live feed. So, how did we build those 5 topics? Last week on social media, there was a lot of concerns. So we looked at all of that, and we also got a lot of information through our customer support team, our 24/7 great team that's available to answer questions. So I'm going to go through the 5 topics: payouts, communication, give more clarifications, give tricks and tools on how to do better on ManyVids and how to get more exposure. I think that's a big thing, and I'm excited to give all my tricks. And yeah, the 5th one is the official announcement. So, payouts. I want to give you all a little bit more insight on what happened. So, 2 weeks before the holidays, mid December, there was a lot going on. By the way, is the audio good? It's been recorded. She said it was recorded. Unmute is on top left of mobile. Yes. Just want to make sure. Yes. Okay, perfect. I just saw something about audio. I was like, holy shit, have I been talking? And people just see like, all right, perfect. Thank you. All right. So 2 weeks before the holidays, mid-December, we receive an email. Obviously, that's when a lot of stuff happened within our industry. And the payout processors that we used to work with for probably close to 4 years told us that we had 2 weeks and they were no longer going to do payment processing for us. So that was quite nerve-wracking. We went back, the team went back, and we negotiated to have an extra 2-week extension. So that gave us 1 month. But 1 month during the holidays is not a lot of time. Businesses are usually closed, people are on vacation. To find new solutions, new payout solutions. And we didn't say this to the community because we didn't want to create more problems. We didn't want to worry more amazing MV stars with everything that was already happening. So the team worked super hard. We have a team of coders, engineers that work throughout their whole holidays, and we gave them some time off after. And I'm extremely proud to say that the team was able to not skip any payouts and everyone received their payouts. So that was like a big deal for us. We have a new solution called BitSafe. BitSafe offers a lot of ways that you can receive your payment. It can go directly in your bank account, you can receive checks, and you can also load cards. The BitSafe solution is a solution that ManyVids doesn't charge for at all. So that's something that I strongly recommend for people to go and check out. Because we didn't have that much time to adjust, we realized also that there was something that we needed to change, and it's the timing on depending on your payout solution, if there's fees when it's being displayed. So the MV stars that saw -$2, this will not happen anymore, and we are extremely sorry about that. Um, Now, communication. All right. So about probably like 2 or 3 years ago, um, ManyVids was definitely under attack when it came to competitors. So we created this cool platform that was quite creative and innovative. And we had some competitors coming left and right and literally copy pasting the platform, doing everything we do, and that created a little bit of nervousness on our end. And that's one of the reasons why we were not communicating super in advance new site features or what we were working on because of that. We feel that we're no longer in that phase. We feel we're in a better place now. So now we're going to be able to communicate a lot more in advance. And I hope that that's definitely going to help like the community. How do we communicate now? So we have blog posts, we have site announcements, we have emails, social media. That's how we send new information. We have MV Social, also the social platform integrated to ManyVids. And we want to offer something new, which was suggested to us, and we're very excited about that, which is like kind of a pop up. We're still working on it. This is an idea that was proposed to us last week, that as soon as you log into your ManyVids account, you're going to get the information right away. So it's going to be right there, and you won't be able to do anything else until you get access to going through that information. So that's going to be like much more effective. And something else that's pretty cool is we're working on a new model dashboard. So that's also going to help with communication. We feel and we hope with all of that that it's going to really help. And also with our MV community meetups, we're going to be able to go over stuff and answer questions. New cool things we want to offer. We are currently working, and we will get an official MV Star tester. So we will have an MV Star that will get access to features before everyone else, go through them, test them, and then give us their recommendations. And we will be able to make adjustments that way. So that's really cool. We're going to have an official MV Star tester. On top of that, we're also going to offer, and that's what we're working on, a testing environment for MV stars. So there's going to be, it doesn't have to be the same group of MV star every time, but we will offer an environment where MV stars can go in. It's going to feel like as if you're on ManyVids, and you'll be able to go through the new feature, test it out, see how you like it, how you don't, and give your recommendations to the team, probably like a month or so prior to the official launch of that feature. I'm actually super stoked and excited about that, because I want, like, information is really cool, and it really helps us understand the community more. So I'm super excited about that. Communication, another thing that's super important is timing. So when do you communicate? Again, to go back to what I mentioned at the beginning of the communication item, is the competitors. It was a little stressful for us sometimes to announce in advance. Now we will never launch anything without a proper like heads up, and we'll do it anywhere between 1 week prior to the new feature to a month. So that way everyone can readjust and know what's happening and when it's going to happen. So that's something that we are going to do, and we have been doing for the last couple of months. Surveys. We did some surveys in the past, but we want to do a lot more. And again, with this new pop-up idea, surveys will be right there, like easy questions. It doesn't have to be a lot. It can be just like 3 4 questions that we ask the community, and then we get like feedback and we can discuss them again within our MV community meetups. So that's for communication. So I want to give a little bit of clarifications. Our MV Crush is our integrated fan club social subscription tool we have within ManyVids. Two things that were mentioned last week is the fact that the copy and how we explain what MV Crush is was very confusing. And it's funny because about 2 weeks ago, me and the team, we were reviewing something for MV Crush, but for another project. And we were looking at the copy and we were like, what the fuck is that? Like it was a little confusing. We have a tendency to make things probably too technical, which I'm to blame for that in many instances. So we are adjusting that copy. We will make it better. Very sorry about that. And also the payouts. So MV Crush, we did a special payout offer for a limited time. It was 12 months where we were offering the payouts at 90%. And then it stopped the 1st of October 2020, and the payout went back to the original payouts, which is 80%. And that's what it is now, which is industry standard when it comes to subscription fan tools. So if there's more questions about that, there's blog posts that are available online. So that's something. Oh my god! Oh my god! Sorry about that. I got a tip. Scheduling, yes, 100%. Thank you, Ari, for that. We are conscious that that's something that's really, really important for MV Crush. So we will do it for sure. Something else that was mentioned was the flyers. MV flyers are confusing and they're not done properly. uh we agree. We fully agree. MV Flyers, sorry, it was done about like 2.5 years ago, and we need to revisit it and make it much clearer, better, easier to use. So yes, yes, those comments are more than valid. Sorry. So, give tricks on how to do better and get more exposure on ManyVids. I want to say that I had a meeting with the marketing team this week about new ideas on how to promote MV Stars on a daily basis on Twitter or MV Social. It's really important. I know it's like it's difficult and exposure is so important, so the team is constantly trying to find new ways. When you have like 90,000 MV stars, it's not always easy, but we are fully dedicated, and we'll be making some announcements in the next couple of weeks of new ideas that I think are going to make the community happy. So what are those tricks? MV Social. So again, MV Social is not perfect. I use it every day and sometimes, and just to be polite, when I say sometimes, I get frustrated with it. But the team is working so hard to make it better and improve it. And it's not like we're not aware of those little bugs that we have, but it still functions well. Like you can still do a lot with it. And MV Social is super powerful. Um, you go on your social feed, you make a post, you can exchange with other MV stars. I'll address that right after. Thank you for that comment. If I'm gonna finish what I have to say in like not even 5 minutes, and then I can address all those questions 100%. So yeah, so you can exchange with MV stars. You can tell one MV star, hey, re-MV one of my posts, I'll re-MV one of your posts. And then like different followers from MV stars, which are buying members. There's 3.4 million active members on ManyVids, and they're on ManyVids because they want to get content. It's not like a regular social media where there's a lot of people there that are just there to look at stuff. On MV Social, there's actually real buyers, and that's why it's like super powerful. Um, and then you can write comments on other MV Stars posts, which gets new members to discover you. So MV Social is really good, and it helps with sales a lot. So that's the first trick. MV Live. MV Live, we just announced a little less than 2 weeks ago on the 18th of February that MV Live is now at 80% payout. MV Live is a full camming solution. We are still in beta. We're getting out of beta really soon because we don't want to get out of beta before we have everything ready. One of those things is OBS. The team has been working on OBS for quite some time. It should be ready to go really soon, within the next month or two. So that's really exciting. So once we'll get out of beta soon, but it's 80% payout. Something else that we were told is the traffic. We want more traffic on MV Live. And yes, 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 traffic. We have been working on a traffic solution for a long time. And I am so excited to announce that this traffic solution will be effective on MV Live within, like, ideally a week, in the worst case 2 weeks. And that will be really good because there's less rooms on MV Live than on other campsites right now. But with this new traffic solution, there's going to be so many people in your room. So it's really good. And I also want to mention that we now offer announcements. So when you go live, you can get a direct announcement on ManyVids. It's possibly viewed by 3.4 million people, and it will bring those members directly within your live room. It's available. You want it, just contact customer support at help@manyvids.com. We want to give you exposure. We want to bring traffic in your room, and we want you to make as much as possible with this 80% payout. This last trick is contests. So contests is straight up free advertisement for MV stars that participate in those contests. You have access to put like a picture of you, a little description. And if you get the chance to be in the top 20 in those contests, which is like not that crazy difficult, a lot of members told us that they go onto those contest pages to discover new models. So what's also cool about it is you can win cash prizes, and you once you win a contest, you get featured on MV Social, which then you can re-MV, and that's how you get the ball rolling and have everything connected. And we have contests every Wednesdays, which are cool. Winning Wednesdays, it's fun because it's just 12 hours, so it's a fun little contest. And we do have monthly contests as well that are a little longer, but the cash prizes are super interesting. And we also give cash prizes to the best pictures of each contests, because each contest have a theme. Sorry, that's my French coming in, not saying things well. So those are the tricks for exposure. Official announcement. So For the last a little over a year ago, the MV team has been working on a new platform, not a new URL or new site features, just a ManyVids 2.0. So a really good version of ManyVids. The way we've built ManyVids is we added features over time, and at one point, it was too much. We were adding too many features, and that's like 100% my fault. And so we've been active for close to 7 years now. And we've learned a lot throughout those 7 years. Of we've learned what works, what doesn't work. We have we have statistics, and we've realized that we needed to do a lot of things, and two of the main things we needed to do was simplify the platform. Simplification, get access to things in an easier way, have features not interfere with other features, and also like the the technology part of things, where we make things more efficient, where the search is better, the everything is faster, recommendations are better. So we've been working on that platform for close to a little over a year now, and we are going to launch it, but with everything I discussed earlier, with better communication, with testing environments. We will start deploying this new website probably mid-year this year, close to June. And then what we've called phase one of this new ManyVids 2.0 should be finished by the end of 2021. It might take a little bit more time. But when I say phase one, that's all the pages that members they see and what models see, like what as ManyVids is phase one. So that's pretty much what I had to say. And now I'm super excited to go on and take questions. So I'm gonna answer the first question that I had in the chat, which was about the removal of the links. So it was not an easy decision, but what's happening right now in the industry, I feel is very serious. I feel our industry is under attack. I feel that there's a lot of misunderstanding about what the adult industry is and who's part of it. There's a lot of bad things, and I agree, and those things need to stop right now, and things need to be adjusted. But there is a huge amount of online sex workers that are doing what they do because they want to do it and they're amazing at it, and they should not be penalized for what's going on and mistakes of other people. So because of the fact that the industry is under attack and there's new allegations coming out all the time these days, it's kind of like bombs exploding all the time. We want to make sure that we protect ManyVids, we protect MV stars, and that we are doing everything we can to protect this community. And that is why we decided to remove the links, because of the fact that we don't know how the other platforms or the other websites are operating, their trust and safety measures. ManyVids is working constantly on a daily to have like the highest trust and safety measures, and that was something that we felt we needed to do. And that's kind of where we stand right now. um, okay, so let me go. Sorry, I'm gonna read, I'm trying to read the questions. Uh, so when it comes to updates, like updates to the inbox, everything is being updated on ManyVids. Like when I say ManyVids 2.0, it's everything. Better inbox, better video preview players, better search, everything is being adjusted, and it's much 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 better. It's like mind blowing. I absolutely can't wait, and I'm hoping I can also do presentations through this medium, through MV Live, where we can look at things together. So definitely, like, everything you see on ManyVids will be adjusted and will be better. um Mass DM ability, yes, absolutely. We are working on that, and the team is actually not that far away from having a really cool messenger solution. It's going to be available when you're live on the platform, and to communicate with people across the community with members. It's really cool. Um, yes, I want to be part of the conversation. I think it's really, really important for me to be part of the conversation. I want to remind the community that I was a model myself, cam girl full time for 3 years. I've been there. I know how it feels till this day. You know, it's not easy with my family. It's not easy with people, the way they view me. It's I know exactly how it feels, and I just want to offer, and I mean, but the team, we want to offer a really good platform that is super good, like next level when it comes to the technology, to our community, the online community of sex workers, content creators. It's really important, and I also want to give a little bit more transparency also on the fact that it's not always easy to hire great engineers, or I mean, marketers, customer care agents, when it comes to hiring people that will work on a platform for the adult industry or sex workers. um, we are extremely lucky to have found super dedicated and really exceptional human beings that want to help sex workers, and they're part of our team, which is amazing. But people sometimes, they decline job opportunities to come and join the MV team because they feel, well, wait a minute, like next time I go to my family gathering and they ask me, like, oh, hey, what's your new job, what are you working on, it might be uncomfortable to say, oh, I work for ManyVids platform, but don't check it out. Like having that confirmation, that conversation with your aunt. And I myself, in the past, I mean, we've tried everything. I remember writing letters to wives of engineers, trying to let them know what we're doing here and why we do it, invite them to come and meet us at the office, and that no, there's no productions happening at the office, there's no naked girls running everywhere, and it's not like they watch they don't watch adult content at all. So it's been like it's not always easy, but we are not giving up, and we keep going, and we keep doing what we have to do. So looking at more questions. uh, uh, yes, we need to change the stigma around adult content creators. It's extremely important. Could not agree more. uh, I see here the feed is going fast about journalists. I think it's really important for us to get out there, get in the news, talk about who we are, have like a strong voice. um, we work with a PR firm here at ManyVids, and we get some requests, and we always try to offer the opportunity to MV stars to answer those journalists and give more insight in the industry about what we do. Thank you for the hearts. So, uh, you know, put yourself out there. I know you all do it in such an incredible way with so much courage. It can be very difficult, so it's important. Yes, we have to have a strong voice. Um, the bit safe option on ManyVids do not charge for payout fees. I am confirming that. Um, so no, for BitSafe, we ManyVids is not charging directly. No. Uh, BitSafe, they charge on their end. That is something we have no control over, but we are not charging on our end. Uh, Sorry, there's some questions. It goes quite fast. Like, I'm not sure about what. So for getting new solutions, yes, we are getting we are always looking for new solutions. 100%. It's important for us. But right now, again, with everything that's happening within the adult industry, it's getting like quite challenging. But we are definitely. All right, so higher percentage solutions except for high. So I know that like percentage of payout for different solutions on the platform was asked many times. We did bring tips at 80% payout, store items 80% payout, services, MV Crush, and very recently we did bring MV Live at 80% payout. So our history is to bring things at 80% payout. If it's possible, maybe like what? Give me 1 second. I'll go through this. So yes, we are we'll see what happens with that. And history kind of demonstrate that we slowly move things forward when it comes to the percentage of payout. So that's for that. Um, all right. So checks, an option for checks. So again, when we lost our payout processors, we had access to sending checks, checking solution. It's been very difficult to find a new one. The team is working on it, but BitSafe does offer that option. So that's what we have right now. So as a CEO, I do have to sometimes take final decisions, but everything we do is not taken exclusively by me. We have meetings, we have team conversations, and it's a group of people, an amazing group of people that have a lot of experience that help guide every decision we take here. Very important. I don't know what I would do without them. They're my family. They're everything to me. We're constantly in communication. So sometimes I have to take the last decision, but it's usually we come together as a group, and we decide together, and we hear everyone's opinion on stuff, and that's usually how we do it. Um, all right, so I'm just going to stop the recording, and then I'm going to stay on to answer more questions. But I wanted to make sure I record this video because I want everyone to get access to that information. I will be uploading this everywhere a little bit later today. I want to reiterate that everything we do is because we deeply care about this industry. We deeply care about models, sex workers. It's really, really important for us. Uh, we are a team. We if we get if we're able to come together and stick together as one strong community, it will be so beautiful and effective to help us battle this current situation. And I think unity is really, really important. So I'm super excited about that. I want to thank everyone that went out there and put their heart and souls and a lot of passion into uh, having their voices heard. Thank you for that. We really, really appreciate it. So, thank you again for this MV community meetup, and we'll see us all very soon. Thank you.